All right, so let's start with the big story that we're tracking on WION at this hour. Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett faced the Senate Judiciary Committee for the last time before the Senate votes to confirm her in 2 weeks. The Barrett wrapped up nearly about 8 hours of questioning on the third day of her 4-day Senate Judiciary Committee confirmation hearing, and she has once again declined to preview as to how she would rule on potential cases during her confirmation hearing, as she did on the previous 2 occasions. When asked whether President Donald Trump could in fact pardon himself, Barrett said that it was an open question and further added that the top court cannot control whether the president obeys its decisions.
Would you agree, first, that nobody is above the law? Not the president, not you, not me. Is that correct?
I agree. No one is above the law.
And does a president have an absolute right to pardon himself for a crime? I mean, we heard this question after President Nixon's impeachment.
Senator Leahy, so far as I know, that question has never been litigated. That question has never arisen. That question may or may not arise, but it's one that calls for a legal analysis of what the scope of the pardon power is. So because it would be opining on an open question when I haven't gone through the judicial process to decide it, it's not one on which I can offer a view.
Now, Barrett faced more grilling from Democrat vice presidential candidate Senator Kamala Harris over her views on voting discrimination and also on the issue of climate change.
Discrimination exists based on race in America in any form?
Senator, what I mean to say is I'm not going to express an opinion because these are very charged issues. They have been litigated in the courts, and so I will not engage on that question.
Climate change is happening and it's threatening the air we breathe and the water we drink.
Senator, again, I was wondering where you were going with that. You have asked me a series of questions that are completely uncontroversial, like whether COVID-19 is infectious, whether smoking causes cancer, and then trying to analogize that to eliciting an opinion on me that is a very contentious matter, opinion from me that is on a very contentious matter of public debate, and I will not do that. I will not express a view on a matter of public policy, especially one that is politically controversial, because that's inconsistent with the judicial role, as I have explained.
Thank you.
Now, the Senate Judiciary Committee on Thursday will hear from witnesses both for and against her confirmation, but Barrett herself will not be present. If confirmed as a Supreme Court Justice, Barrett will be the 5th woman and also the first mother with school-age children ever to serve as a justice on the American Supreme Court. Now, the confirmation is expected just days before the election, and this will quite clearly tip the scales in the Supreme Court in favor of the conservative majority, and it will in fact go on to consolidate the conservative majority to 6 against 3. All right, now to give us more insights into how all of this is, of course, panning out in the United States, we are joined in by Jagrati Dave, who's joining us live from Washington, D.C. Now, Jagrati, let me begin by asking you this. We've been looking at the question and answer, rather the grilling, as some have put it, of Amy Coney Barrett. She has, in fact, sidestepped many of the questions, but one thing that she has said is that she is not going to be a Trump's pawn in the Supreme Court. Give us a sense of how this is being perceived within the United States, this appointment of Amy Coney Barrett that needs to be confirmed by the Senate.
Well, look, these hearings are incredibly politically charged because President Trump has has nominated his Supreme Court judge, his pick, very close to the election, something that Democrats are saying should wait until after the election so that the next president, whoever that is, whether that is President Trump or whether that is Joe Biden, they get to then choose, knowing that they have the mandate of the American people. Republicans are saying that it's entirely constitutional for the president to pick whenever he wants. Now, the fact that the president has been using Amy Coney Barrett's name a lot in his campaigning, using his the Supreme Court and his pick of a conservative judge as a campaigning strategy, has led a lot of Democrats to question Amy Coney Barrett's impartiality, given that she is the pick of the president in these very politically charged times. So she has had to defend herself, saying that she is impartial, that she stays out of politics. She believes judges should be staying out of politics. It's up to politicians to make policy. It's up to judges to adjudicate on the rule of law. And so she has been really fighting against the grilling of the Democrats, trying to persuade them that she is neutral. A lot of Democrats and some commentators are saying that it's very difficult to really believe that Amy Coney Barrett can be say tuned out to the president's campaigning, the president's use of her in his campaigning, when she says that she is not aware of the president's views on a variety of issues such as Roe v. Wade or the Affordable Care Act. But the Republicans on the Senate are backing Amy Coney Barrett, saying that she is highly qualified, that she will do her job as a justice in the way that she should. And this is really something that she has repeated throughout the 2 days that she has faced grilling from the Democrats.
Absolutely, indeed. And now she's been asked on questions such as what she thinks about the question of gay rights or the question of abortion, but she has chosen not to answer this. But considering the fact that people quite clearly know her ideological leanings, does this grilling have any kind of an impact in terms of her getting either confirmed or not confirmed, because the Republicans are going to go ahead and vote for her anyway?
Well, look, the Republicans have the numbers, and clearly the back and forth and the interrogations in these hearings are not going to persuade any side to change their mind, any senator to change their mind about the president's pick. And the numbers are there. It seems inevitable that she will get confirmed based on the numbers in the Senate. It might be a slim majority that confirms her, but this is the feeling is that she will be confirmed, and this would then tip the balance of the Supreme Court towards conservative judges, which many say will potentially change the shape of the Supreme Court and the country for years to come.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed, Jagriti Dave, for joining us and getting us all those insights.